Hey everybody, we're going to look at topic 2.1 today. Our target is to understand opposite integers, and we're also going to compare and order those integers. So in your comp book, go ahead and write down those two targets. You can pause anytime you need to. And let's just start with the definition of what an integer is. So in your comp book, let's write down an integer is a positive or negative whole number. So if I had a number line and I had an integer of 4, the opposite integer would be a negative 4. Okay? 0 is something that has neither a positive or a negative. I know that seems like a no-brainer, but you just don't know. Okay, so let's talk about comparing integers. Let's say, and I know this is simple, but let's say I have 1 and 6. Obviously, we would know that 6 is larger than 1, but how could we describe that in relationship to the number line? So pause here. How do we know that 6 is greater than 1 on this number line? Put that in your comp book right now. Okay, so one of the ways that you could describe this is that 1 is closer to 0 or 6 is further away from 0, but you want to have 0 is your standard. Okay, and this is important because now we're going to go look at negative numbers. So on this number line again, I might have that same 1, and this time I'm going to have a negative 5. How do I know that one of these is larger? Go ahead and write that down. All right, so this time it's not so much about being far away, it's going to be to the right of the 0 or closer to that 0 if we're on the left-hand side. So obviously we know that if we have negative 5 and 1, we know that negative 5 is less than 1. But what if we have negative 10 and negative 3? How are we going to know which one is larger? Go ahead and write that down using the number line. All right. So hopefully you were able to understand that even though negative 10 is a larger number, it is further away from 0. And so actually negative 3 is going to be the larger number. And so we can think of, I always think of the negative numbers as if I owed money to my, well, sometimes now it's my own kids. So if I owe negative $3 and I owe negative $10, which one is going to be easier to pay off? And it would be that one. Okay, so when we think of negative numbers, we're going to go with which one is closest to the 0. All right. You are going to have to put some things in order which I think you could do now. And I think that's it for today.